Sorry folks, you're not allowed to see.
Hello everyone, welcome back. Seems like all we're doing recently is working on cars, brakes, radiators, water pumps. We did Sterling's water pump last week. Now we're doing a water pump on a 2001 Jeep Cherokee. It is leaking out the weep hole just steadily, drip drip. So we will pull the old one off, put the new one on. I'm going to change the thermostat as well at the same time. So anyway, it's pretty simple and easy on these 4 rows. Take the radiator out, take a couple pulleys off, and hoses, and pretty simple. So anyway, hope you enjoy. Once you have them loose, then you figure out how to release the tension on the tensioner. Half-inch ratchet. So the radiator was being a pain. I can't get the drain plug to loosen and come out, and I can't reach the bottom radiator hose very easily. So I think we're just going to remove the hose from the water pump on the top side, let it drain out there. We'll catch it as much as we can, then just be able to pull the water pump off. There's nothing else really holding it in place or blocking it, so we should be able to squeeze it out of there to the top or the bottom. So this is the water pump. There's a weep hole right here that when the seal and the bearing go out, basically it'll start just dripping out through there, and that's how you know that the seal's the seal's gone. Sometimes it means the bearing's going, but so that's usually where they leak first, is through that seal. So there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bolts holding it on. Like I said, it sits in there like that. So should be pretty easy to get those bolts out. There's one fitting that fits on there that we'll have to figure out, but other than that, it's pretty easy. Let's see if I can somehow get this hose off of there. You can't put the camera in front of my face.
How are they supposed to see what you're doing?
Well, if I cared about them seeing everything I was doing, I'd probably put a headlamp camera on, or head cam or something. But I just...
Sorry folks, you're not allowed to see.
Alright, so we're replacing the thermostat, so we're going to take off the hoses to the housing. That will also give me slightly better or more access to the water pump. Oh, that hose is broke, or clamp is broke. Screw came right out of that clamp. If you don't break something and have to replace something or lose something, you probably didn't do it right. So hopefully that's all we got to break for today. Whoever replaced this last, but way too much gasket sealer on there. So these paper gaskets are designed to seal and do a good job of sealing. If you're going to use a paper gasket, all you need to use is just a very thin coat of gasket maker stuff. Basically, all you're really doing with that is, if there are any gouges in the metal on here or on the front of the engine that might happen to go from the inside clear to the outside, that paper gasket is only going to seal flat. So the silicone, if you put a little Permatex or something, is going to fill in those little scratches and give it just a little extra sealing power. This is way too much, and it's not even really gasket maker. It's, I'm not sure what it was, but it's, honestly, it looks like bubble gum. Once you get the 5 bolts out, pops away from the block. Then you just have to figure out the best way to get out from its, the place it wants to be. Yeah. Sometimes it wants to come out, sometimes it doesn't. You just gotta find the right bit of persuasion, and out it comes. And then it's almost impossible to really, fill any play or anything in these things. The bearings don't generally go out or anything. It's just the seal. So then it'll just start to leak through there and drop off down the bottom. So now we'll have to take this pipe off, put it on the new one, clean off the mating surface on the front of the engine, get it nice and clean, put the new one back in, and tighten it up, bolt it all down. Alright, so getting this off works really easily if you have a vise, something to hold the water pump in, crescent wrench or a regular wrench, and off it'll come. We are currently, as you know, working without a shop and in the wind, so we have to try to find creative ways of doing things. You also want to kind of, remember about how it was sitting, because you want to put it back on the other one in the same way. So we're going to try kneeling on it or something, seeing if we can't break it loose. Oh yeah, that's not too bad at all. Unscrews. And then I don't know if you're supposed to use Teflon on aluminum or not, but I always do. This always had some sealer on it, so we'll find some Teflon. Oh look, it's got Teflon on it too. Find some Teflon, wrap it on there, and put it on the new one. Got words. So again, just put a very light coating. It's just kind of a backup fail-safe. Doesn't have to be very thick at all.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Doing good. Looks like you're having fun.
There's something, yeah. And you figure out how your gasket fits. Match it up. Put it on there. Line the holes up. The gasket stuff will also help hold the gasket in place while you're trying to put it in, so not as much chance of it just slipping off. And you just put another little bit just around the sealing points. Should be good. We're gonna put that back in, then we'll clean out the thermostat housing, get rid of all the bubblegum stuff. I already cleaned it on the engine, so clean that off, and then we'll put a new thermostat in, put that back in as well. Trying to get back in here without getting, you know, too much. Gasket stuff everywhere. Line it up preliminarily. Make sure your hose is going in the right way. And then grab a bolt. Let's see if you can at least get one bolt started. And if it goes in that easy, man, you did something right. If you can get 2 bolts in, you're golden. Look at that. Someone was doing something right. Must have been one of you two. Yeah. Turn off your check. Now you gotta film me. Okay, we got it all back together. All the hoses and everything reattached. Fill up the radiator with antifreeze. Then we'll turn it on and let it heat up and keep filling it until it stops taking anymore. Then you check your overflow bottle, make sure it's filled properly, and you're done. So we appreciate you guys watching, and like, share, and comment below. Until next time.